This is a video on confidence interval for a difference between means. The question states, the average number of working hours for 45 community college students who were surveyed was 23, and the standard deviation was 9, while the average for 60 university students was 12, and the standard deviation was 8. Find the appropriate 95% confidence interval. All right, so the first thing I like to do is write down all the numbers and their corresponding symbols. So let's do that. So we had 45 community college students. That's N1. So that's our first sample size is equal to 45. Their mean was 23. That's a sample mean for the first sample, or X1 bar equals 23. And their standard deviation was 9, so that's S1 equals 9. Now the average for 60 university students, that's the sample size for the second sample, so N2 equals 60. And their mean, or their average, was 12, so X2 bar equals 12, and their standard deviation was 8, so S2 equals 8. We want to find the 95% confidence interval. So the C level, or CL, equals 0.95. Okay, now that I have all of the important information, I'm ready to put it into a calculator. So let's do that. Here's our calculator, and we're finding a confidence interval for two different means. And these are independent. It's not like we paired up the community college students with the university students. It's one group and another group, and they're independent of each other. So in particular, if I look at two independent samples with statistics, I don't have data, I have statistics. I click on that. So for the first sample, our sample size was 45. The sample mean was 23. The sample standard deviation was 9. For the second sample, the sample size was 60. The sample mean was 12. And the sample standard deviation was 8. Our CL, our confidence level, was 0.95. We're not running a hypothesis test, so we don't have to worry about whether it's a left-tailed, right-tailed, or two-tailed. But what I do need to do is hit calculate. So let's do that. Now I want the confidence interval, so I'm not interested in a test statistic or a p-value. I want the lower bound and the upper bound of the confidence interval. And the lower bound is about 7.635, etc. The upper bound is 14.3647, etc. So now let's go back to the question and let's interpret it. So rounded to one decimal place, the lower bound was 7.6 and the upper bound was 14.4. So now we can interpret what this confidence interval means. And our conclusion is we are 95% confident that the population mean number of hours that community college students work per week is between 7.6 and 14.4 hours more than the population mean number of hours that university students work per week. And I'm done with the problem. Thank you for watching this video.